Hi, it's Hazel and welcome to my channel. Today I am showing you a couple of methods how to do circles, okay, suggesting things, you know, like I do, give you some tips and things like that. These are the originals. I've just put them on here, which I think look really nice. So that's a couple of ideas, two totally different ways of doing them there. I was going to get my watercolours out, but I didn't, yeah. So it's just pens, but never mind. Okay, if you'd like to join me today, please give me a thumbs up. That'd be absolutely amazing, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's go. Right then, so I thought we'd have a go at doing some very therapeutic colouring in circles. They can do them in two ways. Well, you can do them in many ways as you like, really, but there's two ways I'm going to do today. Okay, that's the freehand. You can do freehand way, and I don't know if you remember or you've looked at it, but I cut some in half and I've used them on projects and they look amazing. So you would have, oh yeah, they're on here, aren't they, some of them. So I've got some over here, yeah. So let's have a look. Yeah, there, look, that's one. Okay, that's that one. Oh, it's that way around. Yeah, that's a copy. Okay, that's a copy. Can't find the actually originals. So they look so nice down the page, and they're the massive ones. You don't have to go. I've got room there to try some out later when we've done them. I've only got those two on there. That's not very show-offy, is it? Let's see if I can find the other pack. Oh, there it is. The other pack, the other roll. I should have some more on this then. I've got that one that I cut out. That was a circle there. Yeah, there. See, they look so nice on there, don't they? That's just completely random. There's two more there, two more different ones. And they're the ones that I've, yeah, that's that one. And that'll be that one. So I've got more rooms to try things out. Yeah, so that's good, isn't it? Right, so these are the ones I did buy. Now I've been seeing people doing some normal ones, as in using, perhaps, I don't know, a compass. I should think. Guess what? I can't find my compasses. I've been looking everywhere. Yeah, I used to have them in a drawer over in this direction, but that's now shelves. So yeah, so it could be, it's down that black hole. I must have, I mean, they're not in the drawers that were over there. They're, that's completely vanished. Anyway, there's some, oh yeah, ignore these are, yeah, I've been starting some more ideas as well, so that's a bit more neater. So if you don't like that idea of drawing them freehand, you could have a go at drawing them neater. I would say, yeah, fine, you can use those in project. I like the idea of using a half a circle. I think that looks really nice. Or not half a circle, part of a circle. You could do 3/4 of it. You could cut off the side like that and just use that bit or that bit. They're quite big actually, so yeah, I might make them a little bit smaller. Yeah, see my pictures, yeah. I've been drawing those as well. Yeah, so but that's a rubber stamp from guess where, Temu, and it's a bit of a cheek because it's a, oh, and I've got another idea as well, and it's based on, what's her name's, I've got one of hers, Dina Wakely. How can they get away with it? I don't get it. Don't they get done for copyright? Or they've just done similar ones. No, it's not. It's not. It's just in that style, I think. I don't think it's actually her. Right, I was thinking, could you use this? Yeah, and look how scruffy that is. I'm going to make it neat in a minute. Before I get me pens in, this is what Helen gave me. Helen's given me a load of those. She got a load from a sale. Yeah, it's about 1/10 of the price, I think. Is that worked out? It's 1/10 of the price. Yeah, this is going to be a bit difficult. If you've got a compass, you know, it's a lot better, but at least with this you can draw straight on with a pen. Yeah, like that. Right, and then you would get a smaller circle. I mean, you've sort of like got to gauge. I suppose that's good in a way. You've got to practice getting it in the middle, which you don't have to do. You could do, you know, circles in that direction, which is one example. Yeah, I bought this because somebody else was using this on YouTube, and this is probably the first time I've actually used it, because by the time it came, I was no longer interested. Yeah, that's what happens, isn't it? I was just thinking you can do that. How was it called? It's similar to what the lady, I was watching the lady do the other day. I think it's because you can see the background. It doesn't quite work. So what I'm going to do is cut it away from the background. Yeah, I can see that better now. Yeah. I was thinking I should have put the circle thing over there before I cut it out, because now it's going to be a job to. It would be a job to draw another circle around the edge. Never mind. Right. Thinking, what could you do? You could do all sorts with this. I'm going to have a go at that. Move them out the way. Is it that one? Right. Easier if you keep it on there. Yeah. So that's a bit more stronger now. Right. Just thinking what else we could do, perhaps around the edge. I've got it straight down, haven't I? It should be more like that. Right, hopefully I've showed you a bit, I mean, you might be able to see my legs. I mean, I've got black leggings on, so I don't know if you could see my green t-shirt. Right, okay. Didn't realise I was filming it like that. Never mind. Yeah, it's easy to keep it on the actual paper you've got, but that was just a demo. I like that. That would look really nice on the thing. I might just put a colour, see if I can get a colour around that bit. What should we use? Yellowy? That one's quite working. Right, let's see if I've got one a bit bigger than that. See, with compass you could, well, I don't know, with compass you'd have to, I suppose you'd have to, so there is a disadvantage with compass, isn't there? Might try that one. If you might actually do it using one of these, you might get practice. Yeah. That's very bright now, isn't it? So I'm going to have to do something else bright now, won't I? Perhaps do circles around these white circles. Oh, that's very wet. Yeah, it's very, I've obviously pushed that down quite a bit. Let's get some red. Yeah, and you can perhaps do a little nothing crazy like that. So you could leave it like that or add more. I think a little bit of green would look nice on it because you've got all the other colours. A little bit of light green actually, I'm thinking. Yeah, things like that. So you can use old scruffy painty papers like that. Yeah, make them into those. Yeah, so that's a good one, isn't it? And then you can obviously do things like this. I'm going to do one of these actually on a clean piece of paper, and then I'm going to do one without using this background stencil. Yes, it's a stencil. Look. And some more of those things. We can use this page, can't we? I can move here up there a bit, and perhaps I can use this. I'm not going to do a massive one because I think the small, I'll need to do some smaller ones, don't I? Let's go with that round the edge, and then perhaps use the same colours. I don't know, but perhaps not. These are new pens, and not all of them have been primed yet. So yeah, I think it's probably better if you start with the smallest one, in a way. I think those little lines there are actually the same distance apart, so, well, I'll try it. I was going to get my watercolours out, wasn't I? I don't think I will now. I think I'll leave it. So you can use watercolour, anything, paints. Yeah, it is quicker to do watercolours actually. Right then, so I could leave the background white if I want, or perhaps colour it in. Let's colour it in. Pink. very writing on that one, I don't know. A bit small, please. Yeah, that's a bit smaller. No, that's not very, very in the middle, is it? Not there. Still no good. I've got my rubber anyway. Other colours we've got brown, I've done brown, green. Yeah. Right. Let's do a line. It's dry now, so no, it's not dry. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit like a clock in a way. Roman numerals around the edge. Yes. Yeah, so that's okay. Let me just get that a bit more. Yeah, so then you would perhaps do I want a ballpoint pen because they're best. I took them all out of the room, didn't I? Right, I'm going to find a ballpoint pen. Excuse me, Nico. Good boy. Right then, so yeah, so what I'm going to do now is do a circle one. I usually start on the outside, so I just draw a circle. The best way to draw a circle is probably fast. Yeah, well, a couple of times round or something can do that as well. And then just do some more circles and hope for the best. So then I'll start colouring it in. Let's get some different colours. Yeah, well, that one's already been started off, so that's good. Get some colour down, yeah. That one. Dwindly, dwindly. Let's try that. Not sure. Bang the glasses on there. It'll be a bit better if I do it like. Yeah, so that will do, won't it? I can't see from here whether it looks it's shining a bit. Right, so I was just thinking, what else could we do? So there's some more examples of the circles I've done. Use can't finish some of these. No, that looked like a heart, so I did a heart shape in that one. I don't know if I want to cut that one in half though. So yeah, something like that. Yeah, something in half. Right, and these are the freehand circles copies. Yeah, they look really nice, as you could see on those things. I'm going to cut them out and add them to my roll and see what they look like. Right, let's find one though. I haven't got any. Yeah, I haven't got my glue in here either. I've got my glue stick, so I might use that. See, I haven't got any there of these circles, which I think look really nice, so we could add. Well, let's cut them in half. So I'm just cutting them casually in half, not measuring anything, just casually. I don't think it matters. Might use two different sorts. Might use two different sorts as I use in two different sorts. Yeah, there you go. Right, I'm not sure about that bit there. Oh, what's this? And you can add, I don't want to cover that up, do I? No. No, I'm not covering that up. One of them might go there because that's, yeah, pretty good. That would sort of off balance that one. I'm not keen on covering that bit up there. Let's go there. Right. Oh, that's a brand new one. That's good, isn't it? Yeah. So let's just glue these on. I know I don't usually use thingy stick, but that's the glue I've got handy. The other ones are in the other room, yeah. Bedroom, in other words, yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter. You can cut either that bit off or whatever. It doesn't matter about that at all. Yeah, we've made these. We've done what we did these on Saturday. So actually it's Saturday today. Yeah, my video will be out now. So hopefully you'll be watching my video. Yeah, I can do it like that. And don't forget, you can all sorts. You can draw. You can write on it. I have written on some ones I've done today or recently. That one's got writing, as in faux writing. Well, not faux writing. It's actually scribbly writing around the edge. That's done really. I love that one. And I've gone between it as well, so it looks completely scribbled. It looks really nice. That. And this one over here, well, I said hover here. I've sort of like done a watercolour, then dotted a colour on top. You see that? Yeah. And then I've sort of defined it a bit better by using circles as well, so you can draw around things. You can have 3 different things as well. You can see how, I mean, you might have a smaller one than what I've got. That's a cork. There's a cork there. You could print the cork. Here's a mini one. That's one of the ones you had the, so that's a mini one as well. I've had needle pins in those. Or those little, there's some more glue. I didn't see that. Those, I think they came in that. Yeah, so right then, so I really like those. Yeah, they're fun. So I've got 2 more. I was just using, no, what's that thing? You have odd shoes on, you say, oh, have you got a pair like that at home? Or somebody's got odd socks on, oh, we've got a pair like that at home. So I've got a pair like that over here, look. Yeah. So there's the pairs. So that's what I tend to do, is put odd ones on. And things like that. Yeah, so if you haven't seen this, go and look. Yeah, it's amazing. And also, yeah, use these script. You don't have to write neatly with that, but I would, yeah, just try and make it not look like your own handwriting. That definitely does not look like my handwriting. It's just basically scribbles. That scribbles, yeah. And you let your hand do its own thing. That doesn't even look like the word scribble. Looks like Bell. Yeah. So I do hope you like my content today. Please give me a thumbs up. That'd be absolutely amazing. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.